Good morning, everyone. So, in this session, we will be learning about what is density and the formula of density, also its unit, that is SI unit. Then we will be learning about the conversion of density unit and how to calculate density. Also, we will do one experiment to understand the process of sinking and floating. Before we start the topic, let's do an experiment. So for that we need key and paper ball and measuring scale, that is weighing scale. Also we need water with bowl. Now we are going to measure this key as well as this paper ball. Both are having same mass. Let's check. It is 6 gram. Now I am going to measure this paper ball. It is also 6 grams. So both are having same mass. So now just imagine when we drop this paper ball as well as this key into the water, which is float and which is sink. Will both of them float or will both of them sink? What is your opinion? Just our intuition, we can say that a key will sink and paper ball will float. Okay, let's try. Look at this. This paper ball floats and key sinks. But they both are having same mass. Why key sinks and paper ball floats? Because there are different densities. So this is our topic. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of density. So before that, let's consider one example. So there are two squares with the same sides. So in the first square it has 5 flowers, but in the second square it has 4 flowers. So which is more dense? So definitely this will be the more dense, right? So density is nothing but how compact of mass in a substance or object is. So the scientific definition of density is density equal to mass by volume. Okay. So here, what is mass? A mass is nothing but amount of matter in an object. So the amount of matter in an object. But what is the unit of mass? So the unit of mass, one is kilogram or gram. Next one is volume. But what is volume? A volume is nothing but how much space the object can occupy. So the SI unit of volume, first one is liter. We can represent as L. The second one is milliliter, ml. The third one is cubic meter. Fourth one is cubic centimeter or centimeter cube. For the cubic meter, we can write meter cube. But these two things, it can be represent only for a volume of solid object or shapes. Next one, SI unit of density. So before that we learned what is the SI unit of mass and what is the SI unit of volume. So now we are going to learn what are the units of density. So first one, kilogram by meter cube. Then second one is gram by centimeter cube. Now let's calculate few problem which is related to density. So the data are given. Mass is equal to 46 gram and volume is equal to 48 centimeter cube. But now we are going to calculate density. So before we are going to calculate, we have to write the formula. So density equal to mass by volume. Substitute mass value as well as volume value in this formula. So mass is equal to 46 gram, then volume is equal to 48 centimeter cube. When we divide this two number, we can get 0.958 gram by centimeter cube. So this will be the density value, 0.958 gram by centimeter cube. So this is the SI unit for this particular problem. So the next one is, let's discuss how to convert the density unit. So first we are going to convert gram by centimeter cube to kilogram by meter cube. So for that, see, let us consider an example, 0.967 gram by centimeter cube. It's given in the question. So we are going to convert the unit from gram by centimeter cube to kilogram by meter cube. So for that, before that, we should recall about 1 kilogram is equal to 100 grams. That we know. Then 1 gram is equal to 0.001 kilogram or 1 by 1000 kilogram. So this is the key point. So we are going to apply this thing in the conversion formula. So now 0.967 gram by centimeter cube, it's our question. So for that, what we have to do? We have to multiply by 1000 with this question. So we can get 0. First write the number whatever given in the question, 0.967. Then how many zeros are there in this place? So add that many zeros. Then check how many zeros are there in this question, 3 zeros. So before 3 digit you have to keep the dot. So 1, 2, 3. So I have to keep the dot before 3 digits. So the answer will be 0.967 kilogram by meter cube, or we can write it as 967 kilogram by meter cube. See, when we convert this 0.967 gram by centimeter cube, we can get 967 kilogram by meter cube. So the next one, let's convert kilogram by meter cube to gram by centimeter cube. So let us consider this example. So 976 kilogram by meter cube. So we are going to convert this number into gram by centimeter cube. So for that we have to divide by 1000. So 976 kilogram by meter cube, we are going to divide by 1000. So when we are going to divide by 1000 with this number, so what we have to do, first step, check how many zeros are there in this denominator place. So there are 3 zeros. So first write whatever is given in the numerator in the answer place. Okay. So here 3 zeros are there. So you have to keep the decimal point before 3 digit number. So 1, 2, 3. So before 3 digit number we have to keep this decimal point. So the answer will be 0.976 gram by centimeter cube. Let's do another experiment to understand the process of sinking and floating. So for that we need 2 lemon and salt and 2 cup of water. Also we need spoon. So now I am going to put this lemon in 1 cup of water and the another lemon to the other cup of water. So in this, now we are going to check which is float, which is sink. Okay. So before that I am going to add salt with 1 cup of water. So stir it well until it dissolves. So Now this is normal water or common water. This is salt water. Now I am going to put lemon into the normal water. Just observe whether it is float or sink. So definitely it is sinks. Now I am going to add one more lemon with the salt water. Let's observe. What will happen here? What did you understand? What did you observe in this experiment? So with the normal water, lemon sinks. With the salt water, lemon float. Do you know why? Because compared to the normal water, the salt water density is more. In this first case, the salt is the normal water density very less compared to the lemon. But in the second case, the salt water is more density compared to the lemon. So finally we can conclude the object float in case the density is less. Then object sink if the density is more. From this topic we learnt about what is density and formula of density. Also its SI unit and the conversion of unit. Also we calculated a few problem which is related to density, and finally we learnt about sinking and floating process. Thank you.